Well, hello everybody. Grandpa is at it again. What this time? Here's the deal. This is my greenhouse, and it's attached to my house. The reason is it acts as a buffer for hot and cold weather. Anyway, that aside, this is how I'm growing a garden this year. This is hydroponics. I've done this several years, and this works really good. I'll explain what I'm doing. That right there and that right there is a jalapeno pepper. And this is a tomato. And they're growing in water. Not 100% water. But what I do is I take these chemicals that are in this box down here, and you see it or not. This says Power Grow Epsom salts. There's Epsom salts, calcium nitrate, and something called Master Blend, and I got them online. Somebody smarter than me mixed them all, and then all I do is I take a tablespoon of Epsom salts, and I take 2 tablespoons of the other 2, and I mix them together, and then I pour them down this tube, and that makes like a U, okay? And then I fill it full of water. So, see there? If you can see it's wet in there. And then this is a fish tank air pump, and it pumps down in here. I don't know if it's showing, but there's little bubbles coming up. So there's an air stone. I'll show you at the end of this. See that little thing there? That's an air stone. And that goes all the way down to the bottom of the tube. So as the air, bubbles rise, it drags water with it, and it creates a current in this setup, and it's just a giant loop. So the water and the air comes up here, and it goes this way, and it goes around, it goes down both of those tubes, and it goes around, and they come this way, and around here, and down again. That's it. So it carries moisture and all the, the chemicals, or whatever they call them, the nutrients that the plant needs, and that's it. Now, this whole setup is called a cloner. I don't grow from seed. I find a plant, like a robust tomato plant like this was once, and you take a snip off, like just a piece of this, and I wrap it in, this is that pink insulation, that Pink Panther stuff that you get at Home Depot, and I just shove it in here. Now, if you can see that, I don't know, I could pull it, see if I can get it up here. See there, the bottom is cut out, and I just take the roots, and I bought this plant, from a nursery. Normally I grow by just getting, cuttings and making my own, and that's what I'll do with this. So eventually I'll take this plant and these 2 plants and put them all in all these others, and I'll have like another 50 plants, and they'll all grow up and be, tomato plants and pepper plants. And down here is another cloner, and it's got peppers and tomatoes, because that's all I grow. I don't eat the tomatoes, I give them away. I do eat the peppers, and they're cayenne peppers and they're jalapeno peppers. So this is a 2-gallon bucket, and again there's an air stone in here bringing oxygen to the roots. Otherwise, if you don't do that, they'll rot like overnight. And you got to be careful with this stuff. So that's it. That's really all there is to it. And this thing over here is kind of a behemoth of that. Now, I had this going at one time years ago, and I took it apart. I don't remember why, but I'm going to now rebuild it, and I'm going to hang it under the shelf it's sitting on, from here all the way down to there. It's, I think, 24 feet, 22 feet, I forget. And, it'll be a loop, and it'll hang underneath, and it'll just come up with a fitting like this, and I'll pour my stuff in, pour the water in, and I'll grow plants. In my case, tomatoes and peppers. Now, I'll probably grow mostly peppers in here because they only get about 2 feet tall, whereas these tomatoes down here are indeterminate, meaning they grow forever, and they get like 6 feet tall. So I'll put those in the 2-gallon buckets on the cement floor and use these steel shelves to tie off the plants to, like a trellis. And you know, that's how it works. So I also got an onion. I found this under my kitchen sink, growing like crazy in the dark. I thought, oh, I'll make some roots and then I'll have an onion plant just for fun. And my greenhouse has a fan, and I've got just this one light because I only need that if I need to come out here at night or to film things like this. And that's all I know. So now you've seen it. That's my greenhouse, and that's how I'm growing this year. Hydroponics. Well, thanks for watching.